Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, that rub cloth is dry. Had it out all yesterday afternoon and most of this morning. It's dry to the touch. I don't like handling it much because it's I've got a couple of cuts on my fingers from using the 72-inch grinder yesterday and whatnot. Yesterday, last week. And the potassium nitrate annoys it, and you get black all over your hands because once the black powder gets into the thing, it leaves a residue all over it. I don't think I put enough black powder in it, because looking at it now, it barely looks like it's got enough in there. Anyway, let's give it a go. Now, from what I saw of this, if it does go, it goes very vigorous. And then talking to Dominic Minichetti, what it basically does is turn into char cloth. So it vigorously burns, then turns into char cloth, so it embers up, and that's how it works. But you basically got to drop spark onto it, and then hopefully it'll go off. If this doesn't work, I can wet it again, and I'll put a lot more black powder on it and make sure it has got enough on it. But by the looks of it, I don't think I put enough on it. So yeah, it's my first attempt at it, and that's the way it goes. So yeah, and I'm not trying to offer excuses, but I'm not very good at drop sparking, so that's just the reality. I don't practice it enough, and I'm not very good at it. So yeah, I don't like doing it. It's my least favourite method of sparking. Yeah, it should have gone off by now. I don't think I put enough black powder on it. Definitely should have gone off. Oh, sharp. Very sharp. It's a sharp bit of stone, that. See, I'm sharing sparks on that, and that should just go off. No, it's failed. I didn't put enough black powder on it. That's my problem. Okay, fair enough. Good to know. I will wet this again, put a lot more black powder on it, rub it in so that you can see the black powder caked on it, and then we'll revisit this in a couple more days and go, because as you can see, you can see some of the denim in it. So, and what Dom said was true. I think it's better if you use thicker denim, like as the base material, because it turns into char cloth. So don't use thinner stuff like t-shirts and things like that. I'm glad I went with denim. But yeah, I was looking at it yesterday when it was drying, and I thought, yeah, I didn't think I put enough black powder on it, because I could see bits of denim through it as I was doing it, as it was drying, and I think I was just being a little bit stingy with it. I I've got a little bit of black powder, but I just didn't want to go. I was being a little bit frugal with it, and yeah, I will liberally coat it so that you'll see that it will be a lot thicker on there. Because Dan from Coal Cracker said that he saw bits caked on the outside when his was drying. So that was what, I had none of that. Like, it was just, the slurry was just basically not at all like that. So yeah, there was a little bit of black left where on my drying plate outside there, and yeah, that was it. And Dan, when he fired sparks in it, took up after about 2 or 3 strikes. So that's why I didn't just sit here trying to spark for 5 or 10 minutes, because this is supposed to work in the wet. So you want it to be able to go with only a couple of strikes. You don't want to be fooling around. You want it to go very quickly and spark up very easily. So that's why I wanted a solution that would be very easy to spark up. So that's why I didn't persist. So yeah, I just wanted to. I'm going to redo this batch and make sure I put enough on it. Anyway, I'll upload this. This is just all experimentation. I've never done this before, and I wanted to just show my progression on learning how to do this. So yeah, and this rub powder, as I said in the first video, is just an emergency use stuff. You would not use this all the time because it can be a little bit dangerous as far as, because it flares up very vigorously. When I get this solution right, I think it will be a good thing for emergency use. And I would store it in plastic bags if you have it in your kit. Ziploc bag like that, so it would be stored so that it would not get wet ever, and then if you had to use it, take it out of the Ziploc bag, then use it. So yeah, go from there. But anyway, thanks for watching.